Good evening and good afternoon to you all. This is Kumar Swami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, running daily national and international conferences. This series is running from last 4 years. Before 3 years, there was a series invited by the national speakers. Only few were international. But after that series, in this year, we have invited international speakers. And in today's international conference, invited speaker is Anna Madam, who is from Metropolitan area, Belgrade, Serbia. She will speak on goal setting. This series, as you are knowing, that covering so many topics which resource persons and speakers can choose as per their choice and as per their interest. So today's topic is goal setting, and she is HR manager and people's partner. She is faculty of University of Belgrade and she is from subject philosophy. I welcome Madam from my organizing team, from my institute and all participants, and I request you, you can share your thoughts and start your speech. Thank you. I have muted you, please unmute.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I hope that you can hear me well. My name is Ana Cubrilo, as you already heard, and I'm from Belgrade, Serbia, Europe. I'm HR manager and people's partner, and my basic occupation is professor of Serbian language and literature. This topic, which I'm speaking about today with you, is, in my opinion, very important for all of us, for both purpose in our professional life and in our personal life. For the beginning, I will share my screen with you. Just tell me, can you see it? Okay, nice. So, can you please tell me first, since we have 1 hour, and I think we have enough time to include you in this workshop as well. So would you be so kind to tell me, have you ever set some goals in your life? Okay. So it is very important for the beginning to clear and to explain what is the difference between wish, between target, between goal and vision. When we have wish, that is something which is in our soul, our mind, something which we are dream about, something which we are think about, but without precise action, we cannot do anything. Target, on the other side, is something which we very often connect with business context. And especially for those who work in some sales department, they are familiar very much with this term, and they know what they have to do. They have precise instructions what they have to do to reach some targets. It doesn't matter if we are talking about annual targets or quarterly targets or monthly targets, it doesn't matter, but they have precise instructions usually what to do to reach that. goal will be something as combination of wish and target. So goal is something which we are dream about, which we are think about, and we have some precise instruction what we should do to reach the goal. Vision, on the other side, is something which we consider as some long-term plan for, let's say, 15 on 20 years in advance. We have three parts of goal, and we will later discuss of all of them. The basic and the most important part is title. How we will describe that goal, which title we will give to our goal. Second part is me at the goal, and the third part is action. What should I do to reach this goal? So let's start. What we will do to reach some goal? First, we have to make some title. And when we make a title, we have to do some analysis. First, that title has to be affirmative. What does that mean? It has to be in positive form, without negative forms, without adjectives or adverbs. So, for example, if you want to stop smoking, you wouldn't say, I don't want to smoke anymore, or I don't want to smoke more than 5 cigarettes per day. We will avoid these kind of forms because for our brain, we need some positive form, some affirmative form. And we will say, my goal is to, for example, my goal is to visit India, and then I have to set precise date. My goal is to visit India till 25th of December 1925. And it will bring me a joy, an honor, because I take long distance travel. I will feel very nice. So that is how I will form this title in order to be sure that I'm first step to reach the goal. Next question is it this goal in line with the most important values? We have to consider what are most important values for us. So, if one of your most important values is to feel proud of some achievement, then it is very good if you will feel proud when you reach some goal, as in my example regarding my trip to India. But if, for example, your basic value is to be healthy, and if you want to reach some goal which is not in line with that value, probably you wouldn't be capable to reach that goal. Next step is to ask ourselves, is the goal under my control? And what does this mean? If I'm not the only one who is responsible for this goal achievement, if there are some other reasons or some other people who have to be included in that, then this goal isn't totally under my control. And what if a goal isn't under my control? Then I have to make some safety net for myself. And then I have to try to increase chances and possibilities to achieve this goal. For example, my goal to visit India isn't under my control totally. Why? Because I have to organize my vacation. That depends on workload, that depends on my team members. So I have to make plan how I will cover my work because I cannot travel to India for 5 days. I have to take that trip for, let's say, 3 weeks, and it is a lot when we are talking about work and work governance. So that's why first I have to find a way how I will cover that part. Second part is to agree with my superior and to ask them to approve this request to take this vacation, which will last 3 weeks, and it is not so easy to organize. But under my control is to organize my team members and to find a way to cover as much as work as it possible before I request for this vacation. Next thing, is the goal physically possible? Well, when we are talking about this example, yes, it is. I know what I should do. There is no some strange or difficult obstacles. I would not climb Kilimanjaro. You know, I'm not going to Africa to climb Kilimanjaro. I'm just going to some long distance trip. So it is physically possible, but always be cautious about this, because sometimes if you want to take a part of some marathon, you have to check if you are in good shape and do you have enough physical capacity to reach that goal. And the next question can be very strange, because it is, are you ready to pay the price? And what is the price when we are talking about goals? The price is everything which we invest in our goal to achieve this goal. So it can be some money. So it can be a time. It can be some additional efforts. Price, it is not always connected with money. Very often, price for goal is a time, is some additional effort, is to find a way how to find additional resource. If you want to take some exam, where you will find literature for that, where you will find references, where you will find additional books or sources to cover some topics and to be sure that you are very well prepared for this exam. We have to be very honest with ourselves and to be precise what is the price when we are talking about some goal. So before we go further, one more time, we have to make title of our goal. We have to be sure that it is affirmative form. We have to precise date. We cannot say my goal, I will repeat this example for my trip to India. We cannot say my goal is to visit India till, well, I don't know, maybe 2027 or 2029. It is not good, because our brain wouldn't understand that that is some goal. Our brain will understand that is some wish or maybe vision, but not a goal. So this date in a goal has to make us a little bit nervous. What does that mean? We have to feel like, oh God, is it possible? Am I capable to do this? Okay, I am, and I'm going. I will take this path, and I will do whatever I can do to reach this goal. So be very precise with the date, and make this date to feel you a little bit nervous. Next step, check if the goal which you set is in line with your most important values. Then check if the goal is under your control. And if it is not under your control, then make some safe net for yourself. Increase possibilities to reach this goal. Just this part of a goal which is under your control. Then check if this goal is physically possible, but be honest. And uh, think about the price, and are you ready to pay the price? And when you cover all previous steps, it is time for an essay. Like we are in school, you have to take some notebook and pen and write the essay, Me at the Goal. First, this essay has to be ethical. You know, it cannot harm anyone or anything, including yourself. So be cautious about that part, and be cautious that you are always do something which is good for you and for environment and for people around you, and just to be ethical. Write the essay in present tense and set it on the date of achieving the goal in the morning of that day. It has to be full of description. All senses have to be included. And this essay, purpose of this essay is to create memories of the future, of something that hasn't happened yet. So from present moment, we are thinking about future moment, and we are creating memories, something which is in past of the future. And the goal of this essay is to make memories and to keep them in our mind, in our brain, to connect brain in advance with that future moment. So, how would I write this essay about my trip to India? I thought it will be till November 25th, 2025. My essay will start, let's say, like this. I'm waking up in the morning. I'm opening my window. I'm hearing my neighbors. I'm hearing that some neighbor try to start engine. I'm hearing some dogs. It is November in my country. Is winter at that time, so I cannot feel. I am not hearing birds, but I'm feeling the sense of fresh air, fresh winter air. And then I'm putting my makeup on. I'm putting my passport in my bag. I'm checking last time if I prepare everything, and I'm leaving my home and I'm going to the airport. At the airport, it is crowd, a lot of people everywhere. I'm going to the terminal where I will find my gate, where I'm finding my gate and taking the plane. So I think that you can understand how this essay should look like. You are at that moment, at that day, when you are reaching your goal, and you just have to imagine the whole day, from the morning, from the very beginning till the end of that day, when you are already reached that goal. And when we finished all these steps, when we cover all these steps, and when we write essay, and when we connect with memories in which we will make in future, then we have to take action. We will make the steps and time frame for every step. And the goal is step towards achieving the highest values. So one of my highest values is to feel proud. And when I reach this goal to visit India, I will feel proud of myself because I achieved that. And the most important thing in goals and these steps within the goal is continuity. So we have to be focused, we must have continuity, and we have to check from time to time those steps. Where are we? Are we on the right path? Are we within our time frame? For example, one more time example for trip to India. First step will be for me find accommodation and buy airplane tickets. Then, and I can set, for example, I will do that between May 26th and and June 1st. So during that week, I will cover this first step. Then I can say next step can be organize your workload and agree with your colleagues how they will cover work while you are absent. Then, for example, I will set that I will do that from July 3rd till June 3rd till June, let's say 15th. And from time to time, I will come back to these steps and to check where I am. Am I on the right path? Do I respect time frame which I set for these steps? Also, always have in mind that achieving a goal is a marathon. So don't be afraid if you maybe miss some deadline within this time frame. If you have to postpone something, don't be afraid. Don't give up if you find some obstacles. Just try to reframe it, to rephrase it, to find some other way. If you are not ready to pay a price for some goal, maybe that goal is not so important for you at that particular moment. Maybe you can consider that goal in a few months, next year, or something like that. But always have in mind that if we have a goal and if we are not willing to pay a price, that goal can grind our soul, especially if that is something which is really important for us. Sometimes when I think about some goal and when I just think about it, I just, have it in my mind and I don't do anything concrete about that. I don't take notes to write a goal, to make those steps and anything. Then I'm like, why you don't want to do that? Why you are avoid to take this notebook to write this goal? Where is the problem? Is it the problem with goal, or you are afraid of something, or do you think that this price is very high, which you have to pay for this goal? Make some conversation with yourself and find the reason why you have some goal in your mind and you are not ready to put it to write it down. And I'm sure that you already familiar with this method, SMART method for goal setting. So it is very good to have this abbreviation and to understand the meaning. So goal has to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. So we or time based. We covered all these letters, and we explained what we should do to be in line with this method as well. And you can find here some recommended books related to reasons, related to goals, what you should do. And I recommend James Clear, Atomic Habits, and Simon Sinek, Start with Why. So, guys, dream big, set goals, and take action. And since we have a time, do you have some questions? Do you want to share some experience maybe?
Good evening, Dr. Bedkar, sir, Principal, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation. It is regarding the goals. Yes, definitely. You know, we are having short goal, intermediate goal, and we are having a long-term goal. So, some disturbances there. Sorry. Anyway, so you'll find the different goals are there, and the different timeline is also there to achieve this goal. I'm talking about those goals which are long-term goal, you know, maybe consuming 10 years or something like that. So here, you know, what happens when many of the times we change our direction, or sometimes, you know, we change the target. So that perseverance is lost somewhere, and that is how you'll find the goals are not achieved. So in a long-term goal, you know, when we have to achieve the goal at a long term, so what should be the steps we have to follow? Because small goal, yes, definitely it should be smart, that is specific, what you correctly pointed out. Okay, so relevant, time bound, and yes, we can have measurable, right? So we can go with that. But what about the long-term goal? What you will say about this? Please comment. Otherwise, your presentation was very wonderful, and really, you know, you'll find it is very much required in a day-to-day life. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this question. When we are talking about long-term goals, it is vision. Long-term goal is a vision. So you can create vision, for example, something which you want to reach in 5 years or 10 years. You can do the same thing, the same technique you can use and write this vision. And then you can divide it on few small goals. And because if you set a long-term goal, as I told at the beginning, our brain will consider it as some wish. So that is a vision. And then do the same technique, write the essay, be at that particular date, in 5 years or 10 years, whenever it is. And then when you write that, after that, make steps, because steps, goals are steps for visions. And divided in a few smaller goals, because it will be easier for you for your brain, for your whole system to be focused on one particular thing at a time. Does this
Thank you.
does this have some?
Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful explanation that we can divide this long-term goal into small goals and we can achieve this step by step. We can reach to the top. Yeah, definitely. Very correctly, you have pointed out. Many of the time, it happens that the situation changes, the resources changes, the time, money. Because you have already mentioned that finance, we have to take consideration into the goals also. So that also matters because sometimes I'm doing a research work of 10 years, of 5 years. And hello, am I audible? Yeah. So 5 years or 10 years. Hello, am I audible? Yeah. So 10 years or 5 years, and the cost of the particular things also rises. Time with the timeline. So we have to give some margin of flexibility should be there. There should be some margin for making changes. Right. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sorry, thank you for your comments and your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The topic is a very pertinent one. The problem is that goal setting is such an important aspect of an individual's life. Quite often we get distracted in the goal setting, man. We have multiple, or we are multitasking in the days, and we have multiple objectives in our mind. And basically, the children, they have their own goals in their mind, but the external force, the parents or somebody, the mentors, they force them to do something. Thereby, they get deviated. So thereby, the goal setting becomes very difficult for them. In that situation, what is your suggestion?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat? I barely can hear anything.
Quite often, the goal setting is getting distracted by the external forces. I suppose had some dream, I have thought something out. I should become this, but in between, some other people may intervene and they try to guide or misguide something, and thereby we don't reach to our goal. So, what should be the strategy in goal setting?
So that's why it is very important to have those steps and to check it, because very often our goals depends on circumstances. And when we follow these steps, we can change something, during this on the path. And we can maybe add some additional step. We can also divide one step in two. We can maybe pause it for a while. And that is it. It is very, very important to write it down and to check it on regular basis. If you have some goal, let's say for which you want to achieve till the end of this year, and you make steps, check it on once per week. Check it, and you can follow it. And you can change something if there is need to change it. And you can align it with circumstances.
You mean to say that we should have a concrete goal, but and accordingly somebody has monitor. Somebody should monitor and should have a mentor or should have what you call counselor, not to get deviate from the goal.
Yes, you can do it on your own, or also you can do it with someone who is your mentor, as you said, and you can check with that person, or that person can check it for you and to inform you or to check you from time to time. Are you aware that this step time frame for this step is at the end, this week or next week, did you do something about that? Where are you with that? Is there need to consider to change something? Do you need some help? Something like that. But sometimes people are very sensitive when we are talking about goals, because people consider it as very personal, and they are not they are not willing to share it with other people. And if we are talking about business context, maybe you can find some kind of some coach or something like that, because when you when you have coaching and when you have coach, one of the, let's say, main purpose of coach is to find a way to help you to overcome your own and personal obstacles to achieve your goals in professional life, because that is for professional life.
Don't you think that in this connection, the role of psychiatry, the role of psychology is important? Because I have something in my mind. My attitude is something different. If my parents would like me to do something towards me, then I won't reach to my goal. I think in goal setting. So I think the role of psychologist or psychiatry become more important to check my attitude where really I can go in my future.
Okay. Okay, but it is a little bit different between professional purpose and private purpose. For professional purpose, coach will help people, not psychologist or psychotherapist, because that is for personal life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I saw here in chat one question. Just a second. How to overcome procrastination? I saw somewhere. Yes, yes. With these steps, follow these steps, and that is the only way. I understand you. I understand we all do this. I very much procrastinate, and it is not something which is good. But when I start to do this, then I always ask myself, where is the problem? Why you are doing this? You want to reach this goal, you want to achieve it. Where is the problem? And then I go through steps, and if there is need, I rephrase it. And that's why it is I know that I said that already, but it is very important to write it down. That is the way how you can overcome procrastination. Thank you, everyone. You can find me on LinkedIn. And if you have additional questions, I'm open for discussion. So just contact me and we can discuss more about this topic. Thank you very much for your time and for this amazing opportunity to be part of these international conferences. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am. थैंक यू सर. आज लगता है प्रशांत सर नहीं आए.